Well, the Blue Jays fall 5-4 to the Boston Red Sox and lose their second consecutive series and win the opener, but then lose the next two against the Boston Red Sox. Chris Sale on the mound for the Red Sox. Blue Jays counteract with Marcus Stroman. And crazy thing, the Blue Jays actually got to Chris Sale a little bit. And it wasn't like it was just a one home run or something. It spread it out over 3 innings. The Blue Jays got a 1-0 lead in the very first inning, gets the bases loaded. And Kevin Pillar, after swinging 2 terrible pitches, somehow hits a sacrifice fly to right field. And Teoscar Hernandez comes in to score. And the Blue Jays are up 1-0. Okay, good start to the game so far. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Devin Travis hits a solo shot to left field on a 1-1 count. Pulls the ball in the inner half. Beautiful swing by Devin Travis. Jays up 2-0. Okay. Top of the third, though, Andrew Benintendi doubles to right field. Lynn scores, and it's a 2-1 game. But in the bottom half, Justin Smoke finally hits a home run to left field on an 0-2 count. That is not a good pitch from Chris Sale to miss bad on an 0-2 pitch. You can't be doing that. Jays get their 2-run lead back. They've scored 3 against Chris Sale in the first 3 innings. He settles down. Marco doesn't. Devers hits a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning to cut that lead to 3-2. And then you go to the 5th inning with a couple runners on base. JD Martinez gets a pitch very high up in the zone, but he gets on top of it and drills it, and it clears the wall. 3-run shot. Red Sox get the 5-3 lead. And for Marcus Stroman, guys, we will continue to say it. He needs to continue to pound the ball down. No matter how high a pitch is, it gives a batter time to react, to adjust, and to get on top of the baseball. Whether it's a changeup or fastball, if it's up, players can hit it. And a good hitter like JD Martinez is going to make him pay, and he did with his 5th home run of the year, giving them the lead, like I said, 5-3. But this team does not quit. Bottom of the 7th inning, Devin Travis triples. Kenrys Morales grounds out, but Devin Travis comes in to score. It's a 5-4 ball game, but that's all she wrote. Jays lose 5-4. Marco Estrada, guys, as much as he had a pretty good start to the game, had a really bad 4th inning and made a bad, or not a really bad 4th inning, but gave up the 1 in the 4th, and then the 5th inning, the 3-run shot to JD Martinez to really count, really to break that game open, and obviously the double by Benintendi. But Marco really just didn't get in a rhythm. He had the inning where he was good, and he looked all right. We're like, okay, he found himself again. But then he lost it in another inning. His line, 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, only walked 1 batter. That's good to see, but 5 strikeouts, and just didn't really, made some bad pitches to the wrong hitters. And you can't be doing that against the Boston Red Sox. But their bullpen, they keep the game in check and keep it close. Aaron Loup comes out for 2 innings, doesn't give up a hit, doesn't walk a batter, and strikes out a pair for 2 innings. We struggle watching this guy for 1 batter, let alone 6. Amazing job by Aaron Loup there. Seguano with a clean inning in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Danny Barnes, after blowing that game yesterday, giving up the 2-run shot to Mookie Betts, comes out today, walks a couple batters, gets a strikeout, does go a clean inning of work. So the bullpen, again, a total of 4 clean innings, no hits, couple walks, and a total of 4 strikeouts in those 4 innings. So for the Blue Jays, guys, I understand they lost the series, and now they've lost back-to-back series. And yeah, it's not fun. It's frustrating to watch this team, be that close and lose. But it's baseball. And the Jays just because they lost the series against Oakland doesn't mean they're not a hot team. They're a very, very good team, the Boston Red Sox are. They've got everything you really need. You got a lights-out closer. You got a very good bullpen. You've got a heck of a starting rotation, if consistent. And we all know about their offense. They're a really, really good team. And the Blue Jays, they won the first game in extra innings, and they lost those other 2 games by 1 run. The Jays fought. They didn't quit. We've seen that all year so far. They got to continue to do so. Yes, they lost the series 3-1 to the Yankees. Yes, they lost the series 2-1 to the Boston Red Sox. They're still 4 games over 500, though, 14-10. And now they open up a home set against the Texas Rangers. We played Texas already once in the season back in Arlington. Won that series 2-1. So this is going to be the matchups for the games in this one. Game 1 tomorrow night, Marcus Stroman versus Mike Minor. And for Marcus Stroman, he needs a good start. He's got to locate his fastball good. His pitches have to be moving, and he's got to keep the ball down like Marco Estrada. When Marcus Stroman keeps the ball down, he gets a lot of ground balls. That's when he's at his best. That's game 1 tomorrow night. Saturday, I will be at that game. I think that is the Country Day thing. I'll be at that game with my family. It's going to be a lot of fun. 4:07 first pitch there at Rogers Center. Big Sexy's in town. He's on the mound there in game 2 versus Jaime Garcia for the Blue Jays. That's game 2 of the series, and then the finale on Saturday afternoon, 1:07 first pitch. Martin Perez, almost a 10 ERA so far this year for him, versus Jay Happ, who has had a couple of very nice starts for the Blue Jays over his last couple outings. But again, the Jays starters really haven't been all that great. They want to get on a roll. Again, last year they had a slow April, except for Marcus Stroman. We want this team to try and find their own here. Heading into May, we're getting to the end of April, so let's head into May on a good note. You got a 3-game series against Texas, 3-game series against Texas. Then you head to Minnesota for 3. Then you head to Cleveland for the doubleheader. And then you head to Tampa for 3. So the Jays got a very crazy, hectic schedule coming up. But the good news is you've got some favorable scheduling. I mean, I'm not going to say that, but you got the Texas Rangers at home starting tomorrow night. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, and the Jays are struggling, but if you guys are enjoying the baseball overall, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What did you guys think of this game? Where did Marco Estrada go wrong for the most part in this game? Did the Jays, do you think they missed a big opportunity at some point in the ball game? Let me know what you guys think. Again, they only have 6 hits in the game. That's been a weird number we've seen as of late, but hopefully they can break out against the Rangers and get the bats cooking once again. And, hey, we'll talk to you guys next Thursday, podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Also, link is in the description for Twitter. Go follow up, DM me, message me, all that great stuff. We'll be having a good time on there, as always. And we'll talk to you guys, Raptors edition, tomorrow night. Game 6 in Washington, D.C. It's not the Verizon Center anymore, which is stupid, but it isn't. And the Raps look to actually win a road game and close the series out. We know John Wall has already said that they're coming back for 7. I want this Raptor team to take that into their own hands and get the win on the road and not have to go to 7. Because we all don't want it to go to 7. Because it drags out and you don't want that. Because Game 7, anything can happen. And as for the Blue Jays, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night as well. 7:07 first pitch. I think it's a 7 o'clock tip-off, by the way, for the Raptors and Wizards there in Washington. And as for the Blue Jays, tomorrow night, like we said, 7:07 first pitch at the Rogers Center. Mike Minor, Marcus Stroman, game 1 of the 3-game set. The Jays look to get back in the win column after these tough, 2 losses in one-run ball games. They look to get back in the dub column tomorrow against the Texas Rangers. And looking for a great start from Marcus Stroman. We'll talk to you guys then.